I know I changed the orientation of my video. I know I did. But now again, when I go live, when I scheduled it and I go live, now it's telling me that I need to be up and down. Ah, so frustrating. Hello, Nanette. I do not understand. I don't understand. Why do you do this to me, YouTube? Why? Right? Why? As you can see, I am standing. And the reason why I'm standing, I don't know if you guys can see down that far, is because somebody stole my chair. Zena, you gonna say hi to the people? Yeah, she stole my chair. Where? So, there. Yep. Hello, Mary Kay and Kathy Wenzel. Yeah, so I guess we are going to be vertical today instead of horizontal. I know I flipped it, and then I went in to do the details, and it must have, I don't know. Right? Uh-huh. Are you just going to snuggle with Mama? So today, well, let me introduce myself first. Hello, welcome. My name is Elizabeth Giles, coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Yes, and this is Zena, my little one-eyed princess warrior. Yes, isn't that right? Uh-huh. So, today is an awesome day in the Stampin' Up! World. It is November 4th, which means we have brand new online exclusive products that just debuted. Yes. We also have 2 new stamping kits. Well, I shouldn't say stamping kits. One has stamping and one doesn't. But, oh my goodness gracious, Zena. Yes, Mommy's got to put you down. So, make sure to check those out. Stampin' Up! Has issued a challenge to all of us demonstrators to get 10 kits sold. Thanks, Preston. Yes, Zena is cute. Kodiak is, our other cat is in the living room playing. But nonetheless, hello, Jasmine. So lots of fun things happening with Stampin' Up! Like I said, 2 new kits. One is a stamping kit and one is a pre-made up sentiments kit. So you definitely have to check all of those out when you have a moment. So, yes, lots of cool things. Also today, Stampin' Up! Announced their top demonstrators and demonstrators in the top categories for sales, recruiting, well, team building, they call it. So sales, team building, and leadership. So, you know, with your team, how many of you guys get that kind of stuff done. And I am happy to say this is the first time ever, I'm pretty sure, that I've been on the list to make the top 100 in Stampin' Up! I was number 65 for top demonstrators in the United States, which is just crazy. Like, how crazy indeed. Hello, Joanne. So I just cannot believe that. This is my husband. So I told my husband that. I'm like, honey, I was in the top 100 for getting recognized by Stampin' Up! I was number 65. And he goes, good, now settle down. like chill, relax. Like, You're good. President, yes. The cat has a mind of his own. So the cat has gone away and she is doing her own thing. But anyhow, so that is super exciting. And I will be getting some fun recognition coming up here. All right, give me 1 second, you guys. Next week in Las Vegas. So let's hide, remove, hide user. Okay. Just, I don't know what's going on tonight, why we got some interesting people, but we are going to have to just get rid of them here. Okay, there's another one. Weird stuff, guys. Well, I encourage you to come and say hello and tell me where you're from. And yeah, we will just kind of go with that. So, I think I got them hidden. We will see. But anywho, okay. So coming up next week, I will not be live. I will be in Vegas at a leadership conference. So I won't be live. And then the week after that, I will be. And the week after that, I won't be live either because I will be celebrating my mother-in-law's 91st birthday. So we got some things coming up. And yeah, I don't know. Put user in time. Okay. Are you guys seeing this craziness in the comments too? I don't know what's going on. Thank you for liking, Joanne. Speaking of liking, last week we got to 9 likes. So I can only give away one of the items. I said for every 5 people that liked the video, I would give away one item. So the winner from last week is Miss Rachel I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Rachel. I'm very bad with names. But Rachel, you will have to let me know. And I don't see that Rachel popped on yet. And if she did, she hasn't commented. But you will get to pick one of these items. And then what we will do is in 2 weeks, we will give away, hopefully, the other 2 items. So if you like the video, comment that you liked it and you get your name put into the drawing. Yeah. And then I will also give away the card that I'm making tonight. The card I'm making tonight is from the card buffet that I had at the fundraiser event. And I do have some numbers from the fundraiser event, but I'm not going to share them on here yet. I am going to email everyone who attended the event and tell them exactly all the details, and then I will share that as well. So I am very grateful. It's always a wonderful event, and I'm so happy that we could do that. Also, where's my little post-it note here? When you place an order from me, you get your name entered in to win drawings. This month, I am giving away 2 $25 gift certificates. And these gift certificates, you qualify by just placing an order. For every $10 you order, you will get your name put in. So if you order $50 before shipping and handling and tax, you will have 5 entries. If you order $100, you will have 10 entries, blah, 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 blah. And then I will pick in December, because it's for the month of November. Last month, I was giving away $15 with any size order. And our winner is Darlene. And I don't think Darlene does the YouTube. But let's congratulate her anyway. So Darlene, you will get a $15 product credit. So when you place your next order, you will have a credit on there. So again, like super easy. Stampin' Up's challenge, that's what I was kind of talking about, is for us to sell 10 kits in the month of November. I do think we can easily do that. Kits are amazing. And this includes workshop kits. This includes card kits. It includes kits on clearance. So you'll definitely want to check that out. But let's see here. Good. All right. I am sorry if you actually made a comment because I am seeing a lot of weird things happening here. So hopefully they're all gone. I see there's only 5 people watching now instead of 21, which I thought was super crazy. But then I'm like, oh, well, maybe people found me from the top 100 list because I do that. I go through the demonstrator list and I will go and like people's Facebook pages and their YouTubes and that kind of stuff because I want that inspiration too. And I want you guys to be inspired. So you don't have to be loyal to just me. There's lots of people out there with lots of different designs and etiquettes and all that kind of good stuff. So I appreciate you being on here with me. And yeah, so I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to flip the camera down. I have a few cards to share that were on the card buffet. Did I say Stamp Camp? Card buffet from the fundraiser. And then we're going to make one of the cards from said card buffet. I don't have anything with the new items because I created that and it's on the Stamp Camp tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow. On Thursday. Tomorrow night I play volleyball. Thursday is Stamp Camp. And then I will probably, maybe I can, if I have leftovers, maybe I'll do some videos and upload them so that you guys have some new content next week when I am in Las Vegas. Though who knows, I might do a live from there. We are singing karaoke after all. Oh, so you never know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch this around and see how it looks because, again, it wasn't supposed to be up and down. And I think I can get rid of my computer because hopefully we're not getting weird comments anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust. All right. That was like a while ago. My little post-it note there. Also, I have these greetings that I haven't found a home to yet. But I think it's in some cards I have to make yet. So, okay. Upcoming. We have Crafting and Sipping. December 12th at the Empty Nest Winery. It's $30. First drink is on me. And then you get to pick your own craft kit. So definitely let me know if you are coming to that. You do not have to pay in advance. But I do need to know if you are coming. And then the other thing is my customer appreciation party. So we are doing Cruising to Creativity Saturday, November 15th. I do need to know if you are attending this event. I have thank you gifts for all attendees, some food, some games, exclusive drawings. I have 2 really high value prizes to give away. So make sure you're coming. I did lose my original list of who are RSVP'd. I think it's somewhere in my fundraiser stuff. I honestly can't find it. These are the names I have. If you are planning to attend, please let me know so that I can put you down. I know I'm missing people. I just don't want to write down somebody who can't attend and then feels obligated or something like that because I wrote your name down because I forgot. Okay. I'm going to try zooming in a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So again, that is November 15th from 10 to 1 at the 2nd Street Community Center. And we're going to have some fun. Okay. If somebody is still out there that is not like a spammer, can you give me a comment so I know my comments are working? Pretty please. It's just a little crazy. All right. Here are some of the cards that I had on the card buffet. And I'm just going to go through them really quickly. With deepest sympathy. Oh, good. Thanks, Joanne. Have you on the big screen tonight? Well, and it would have been better if it was horizontal. Okay. Well, here is just one of these awesome cards, right? Thank you, Kathy Wenzel. And then we have this one. Now this one, and you will see some of these probably on some upcoming posts too. But this one, if you haven't ordered this pumpkin set yet, what are you waiting for? Like, this is my favorite item. And then we have a thank you card with that amazing designer series paper. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the inside of this one. I'm going to show that one sort of last. Here is a cool snowflake. Now this DSP, I don't know, this paper is embossed already with the snowflakes. And I just added a little purple. I like to use weird colors for, or I wouldn't say weird, I don't know. Words elude me sometimes. Then we have a nice pet card. This too, this was an online exclusive. So make sure to be looking, like if you want to make sure that you're seeing all the online exclusives, there's a whole separate area for just online exclusives. And this one, if you remember a while ago, we did that front part live. And I just love bleaching because you never know what color cardstock is going to come out to. And this one was a class that I did at my event, the fundraiser event. It was a fancy fold class. And look at how it sits. Like, it was very hard to explain. But look at when you flip it. So this piece flips inwards like that. So it's just like these two pieces are the same size, and it just, I mean, it's really cool. But anyhow, I love these colors together. Cloud cover, oh my gosh, cloud cover, Secret Sea, and Petunia Pop. Okay, so that's a little bit of show and tell. I am feeling just wiped out. I don't know if you guys remember this, but daylight savings time always wipes me. It doesn't matter if we're going ahead or if we are going behind, spring ahead, fall behind. It just doesn't matter. My body hates it. And it's always typically like the second or third day when it really hits me. So today it's really hitting me. And normally I stay up until like 11 o'clock. So I sleep 11 to 7. But let me tell you, I will be going to bed right after this tonight. I swear. All right. We have a lot of stamping to do on this card. I wouldn't say, okay, not a lot, but there's quite a bit. We are using the Branching Out stamp set. I love stamp sets that have images and sentiments. And you can see this has birthday from our family to yours, sent with lots of love. Hello, thinking of you, friend. I mean, it is just a wholesome stamp set. Now, at first, you might think that it is just holiday, but it's not. It's actually totally opposite of that. And you can see they are larger. So this is 80% of the images here. So, when you look at this branch compared to the other branch, or the branch that's printed on there, you can see it's quite a bit larger. I've been purchasing things that are going to be great for my scrapbooking. And I feel like this one is going to be wonderful. The dies in this set come with multiple layers options. And then you can also see you have the pine cone, the branch, and some, I think that would be holly, right? So branching out dies that coordinate with this. So I've already done the die cutting. When you come to my classes and my events, typically I will have all the die cutting done for you. So this packet is exactly how you have received it. I have all of the Designer Series paper cut. This is our inside piece. So here's our outside and our layering dies. So like I said, I die cut all of those, and then our card base. I do not typically score card base, and the reason is a score line isn't always like exactly in the middle. So I find it's easier just to take my card base, fold it in half, and I always like hold my fingers on the edge, and then you take your bone folder and just give it a good crease. There we go. And then you don't have that little lip from when you would have maybe scored it right in the middle. All right, we are not stamping on this guy at all, so he's just going to go out of the way. And we are going to do our stamping on the inside and the outside. So we're just stamping on our white pieces. This piece here is 4 inches by 5 1/4. It's just some standard stuff. And since we're using photopolymer stamps, I highly recommend that you use this cushion. I can't remember what the cushion is called. Mat. It's a mat. Paper piercing mat or just a mat. You can see mine is well loved. And then just a piece of paper to go over the top because we will go off the edge of our paper. Okay. So let's start with this little guy down here. We're going to use the same branch for both, but the pines are different. Okay, so the branch is going to be stamped in gray granite. I got the color gray granite from the Designer Series paper that I used. The paper that I'm using is actually that bird paper, which I will show you here. Let me get out my book. This paper has been around for a little bit. It was debuted last year and it carried over. Oh my goodness, why can I never find it when I need it? But we will get there. Here it is. Nests of Winter. So take a look at all of those patterns. And I just chose this one here. And then the wood looking. So check that out. So if you like this paper, it probably will not be sticking around another season, right? So get it while you can. So we have the small branch out of the stamp set. We're just going to stamp that right across the top there. And then we are also stamping it on our inside piece. And we are coming down this way. And that's all we have for stamping with the gray granite. Next, I'm going to do garden green. And we are going to do our pine needles. Now, there are 2 different sizes. So you can see this cluster is slightly closer together. And that one is slightly further apart and larger. The larger cluster goes on the end of the branch. Okay. And what I like to do is just to line up my middle one. And then I'm going to just teeter it back and forth until I think I found where it goes. Okay. We'll do that on our other branch as well. So line up the middle one. And then just move it back and forth. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Next, we will do the small ones. And this is sort of the same thing. They're going right here. I'm going to line up my middle one. And then get the other ones. Now, I really like that this is a realistic pine tree. Sometimes, like with our cutesy stamp sets, it can be a little cumbersome. But this one's not cutesy in the winter time here. I'm not like a cutesy. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me all the time to have cutesy Christmassy stuff. So this I really enjoyed because it's not Christmas. It's winter. So my birthday, right, is December 11th. And so many times there's nothing that you can make like a winter theme card with. It's typically just all about the holidays, which I totally get it. It's a big time of the year. However, it is nice once in a while to have that option. I swear. Oh, I just have more of the branch here. Okay. We're going to go up that way. I don't know. That looks fine. Okay. Now we have our sentiments. That's kind of a mess there. Okay. We have our sentiments, and this says happiest birthday wishes. That's going to go on the outside. And this card, too, this would be an easy one to replicate and just make a whole bunch of them for your winter birthdays. It doesn't even need to be winter, honestly. I just think the cool colors in this lend more towards a winter birthday. Okay, so again, our colors are Early Espresso, Garden Green, and Gray Granite. And all of these are going to stay over there. And we are going to start assembly. We have some embellishments we're going to use as well. But our first assembly is going to be our designer series paper on top of our designer series paper. So we are going to just create this striped look. I love how the patterns are also going against each other. It makes it super easy to see the differentiating designs. And let's get that right in here. So about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch from your left-hand side. Next, we are going to grab some twine. Here it is. So this is the Early Espresso and Old Olive thread pack. We are using the Early Espresso color. And we are going to do 3. Now, I don't like to create a whole bunch of bulk underneath my card. So what I am going to do is cut 3 strands that will be long enough to tuck behind my card, but not go all the way underneath. Boop. So let's get our super strong adhesive tape. Here we go. If you don't have some of this stuff, it comes in a lot of the card kits and you get way more than what you need. So I would just recommend to purchase a card kit or 2, and then you will get this awesome tear-in tape. If you really don't want to purchase a card kit, you can indeed buy it separately and also get a whole roll of it. But let me tell you, I've got so much from my kits, I don't know if I will ever need to purchase it again. Okay, so I'm just going to take these 3 and line them up together. And I want this kind of right in the center of the green. And then we're going to bring it around and take an additional piece, go over the top and just sandwich that right there. Now I don't need to remove this quite yet because I'm not ready to put it onto my card base. But now we are going to take these 3 pieces and bring them around and adhere them to that piece of sticky tape. And then do a little more secure with a piece over the top. Now I have these fronds sticking off. I feel really good that they are good in place. So that means I can snip those and reduce some of the bulk in those areas. Okay. Now we are absolutely ready to put this on our card base. So we will peel off the sticky tape and use our glue to put the rest of our designer series paper down. Boom, boom, boom. Give it a good rub. While we're at it, you can put the inside on. Shimmy, do the little shimmy. There we go. Okay. Now, while we still have our glue open, we will adhere our front focal image to our front focal mat. Okay. We'll put that away and get out my next favorite item, dimensionals. I don't know about you, but I definitely would not be able to live without dimensionals. They get their sticky little paws into everything, but they are amazing. And when I was cleaning off my desk here, I found a whole slew of them. So that's great. That is just great. Okay, so this is going to go over the top, but not like evenly, right? Like we want it to have a little bit of fun. I don't know. Okay. Lastly, we are going to add, these are called, my little note, streaked dots. And they are in the mini catalog right now. Look at those gorgeous beauties, right? Xena. Oh my goodness, baby. All right. We are adding 3, 2 big, 1 little. And that, people, is the card. It's not a very hard card. It's a pretty easy card. I have this envelope here, so I may as well just, and my stamps are still dirty, so I may as well just add a little something to it. We'll just do that piece. Because I do like to send cards with something on the envelope, right? Here we go. That one was a little off kilter, but it'll be okay because the last thing I'm stamping is this acorn. And I'm pretty sure I can make an illusion. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Why all of a sudden can I not stamp the acorn? Must be the way I'm holding it. There we go. All right. So a card with a matching envelope. All the good things. Well, I hope you enjoyed this card tonight. Remember to give some likes and to comment that you liked in order to get your name put in to win those prizes. And we'll give away this card as well, just if you made a comment. If you made a comment and you're not a spammer, I should say. That's just totally weird. Yeah, if I had 21 people watching, that would be crazy. It does say I have 5 right now, but I don't know if all of you guys have commented. So, nonetheless, all good things. So, your job, if you so to accept, is to let me know if you will be coming to the Cruising for Creativity. I know most of you that are on here have already let me know. So if your name is not on my list, then let me know. Then let me know. So, okay. Well, that's all I've got. I may or may not have a video next week because I will be out of state and doing all of those things. So have a great night, y'all. Bye-bye.